to find the entrance to the Rouge Hill. It's at 25 Zoo Road, so it's just before you get to the zoo. It's a 2-minute walk, I'd said on Google Maps, from Shepherd Street, from the Shepherd and Meadowvale intersection. So I didn't want to wait for the bus, so I'm just walking there by foot. But you can take a bus and ask the driver to drop you off at the Rouge Park entrance. So that would be the bus you would take, but I'm walking. So here's the Rouge River, and the entrance should be just north. And thankfully there's a sidewalk over this bridge because for safety, right? So I'm sure it would have been easier if I just took the bus, but it's kind of annoying if you do miss your stop and then it takes you all the way to the zoo. So I'm just walking on foot, and you can see the entrance is getting close up ahead. Okay, I think it's more of like a 10-minute walk from Shepherd and Meadowvale intersection, but it's basically just up the street here, so we're very close. Another sign, so I can see the lights up ahead. That's probably where the entrance is gonna be. There's like tree branches and stuff here, so I'm just gonna make my way around. And this is Zoo Road, so this is the east side of Zoo Road. And then the zoo bus continues that way, but you want to go this way. And I don't know what the parking schedule is like because I'm traveling here by bus, but you can see there's parking here. Coming here by car. This is where the driveway goes, and that's going to be the parking area. I don't know how much it costs, if it's free, but I imagine it could be a seasonal thing going on here, so you want to plan your trip in advance. I'm coming here by bus, and that way I don't have to walk back up the hill, because see the starting point here, it's on top of a hill, and as I'm walking south, I'm walking all the way to Lake Ontario from here. So that way I don't have to come back all the way here. If you're coming by car, I can just catch the bus that's on the southern point where the beach is. So here's the Rouge Valley Conservation Center, and it's just at the entrance here. There's also a trash can and everything. I'm hoping there's a bathroom inside. I don't know if this place is open right now, but you want to make sure you plan your bathroom trips ahead, because there's no bathroom that I know of in this time of season in this park, so let's see if they're open. There's this cool solar panel thing here. It looks like it's closed, so no bathroom, which is fine because I use the bathroom at the subway station, which is kind of gross, but I used it anyway before I came here, knowing that this is kind of close to off-season. And this conservation center is kind of cute. This is a really cute building. So here's a map of the entire park, and you can see there's lots of trails. We are here. So there is a bathroom at this stop, the Twyn Rivers. I don't know if it's open, but at least it's good to know that there's something there. I'm in this conservation area still, by the center, and there's people working in this little tent, and they said they're open on weekends. They gave me a trail guide map, and they did say there is a bathroom somewhere that way. So the bathroom is a porta potty situation, which I can understand being like off season or something right now. There's just this giant dome thing. I have no idea what it is, but it looks interesting. So there's no harvesting allowed for all you gamers that want to pick plants. I'm sorry, you're gonna get fined if this happens. I've never seen a sign like this before. I think it's so funny, but you can't even pick mushrooms. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Can't pick sticks. Or is that, yep, no picking sticks or rocks. So it says you can't have campfires, no alcohol, which is interesting. There's like designated camping areas like way south closer to the beach near the river, but this part you can't do much except hike and walk your dog. I'm gonna take this Vista trail, see where it takes me. So you can just keep following these signs, thank goodness, because some people get really lost. This is a really big park. Look at the sky. That's the sun right there. There's some kind of solar storm or something going on, so I'm wearing just some athletic pants, my hiking shoes. These are Under Armour with Michelin tire outsoles, and I just have a little hiking bag. I'm just wearing my sunglasses. I have a small hiking backpack, and I'm wearing this UV proof top. I think it's for like surfing or something, but I thought there might be some sun today, so I'm just wearing it out here. This is called the Carolinian Forest. Interesting, I didn't know that. Oh my god. 55 fish species, 27 mammal species, 19 reptiles. Oh my god. I'm kind of shocked because I've never seen that many animals here. This is the view from this lookout point. You can hear the river. Normally when I hike here, I hike on the other side of the river. There's the Orchard Trail, I think it's called. It goes that way. Okay, here's my first cliff warning. Let's see how steep the cliff is. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a pretty hard fall if you go down, so I'm wearing long pants and socks to cover myself in case there's deer ticks, which means that there could be Lyme disease, which is kind of like spread all over South Ontario. But I do know that this park has wild deer, and I've personally seen wild deer in this park. It's actually really quite beautiful if you see deer in this area, but I'm also worried about deer ticks, and I did bring a long sleeve shirt as well, but as long as you stick to the trail, don't venture too far out in the bush. Like, generally you think you should be fine, and as long as you're covered, then I feel like it's safe, but I actually haven't looked online or read too many reports, so I would just do some research on deer ticks before you go to any park in Ontario. Okay, so I was right to wear long sleeve and pants, because here's the first warning. Attention, tick area. And this is just the entrance part of the woods. So I am gonna put on my long sleeve shirt because nothing is worth getting deer tick bites right now, but this park is so beautiful. It's hard not to go on a trail hike every once in a while. I feel like I'm in a wallpaper. I like like that this is a proper trail without any cement or concrete or anything. It's just dirt and roots the way trails used to be. I hear something in the distance and I can't tell if it's a person or a squirrel. It's probably a squirrel. This park is probably better if you're thinking of coming here with your family to bring older kids, because I don't know if you want to manage if your younger kids can stay on this trail and not run off the edge of the cliff. So, something to think about. Whenever I'm walking through a Canadian park, people say hi to you when they pass you. I think it's so cute. There's some serious terrain here going on, right? I think you can get by here with just like a regular pair of running shoes, but maybe not when it's rainy weather. It could be slippery. What time is it now? It's like 2 o'clock. So you definitely want to come to this park in a daylight. I can imagine it can get pretty scary if it's dark or like past 6. At least I have my flashlight. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to make my way out. This really loud sound coming from the river, and there's like actual real fish. I don't know what kind of fish that is, but it looks like they're doing quite well here. How cool. I've never seen fish here before. Those are big. There's a little bench here, so I'm gonna have a snack. I brought strawberries. It looks like I'm on the Orchard Trail just after this river. This part they've added some small gravel and rocks. Now there's some nice padded road with what they call wood chips and these beautiful tall trees. Bridge. The one day I don't bring my umbrella, it's raining. How great is that? That's the sky right now. I thought it was gonna be sunny all day, but look at me not planning. So there's this couple just walking in front of me, and there's a guy, he's holding a coffee cup in his hand, and I think it's kind of so funny. He's walking through this entire trail holding a coffee cup in his hand and climbing over all of these rocks and roots. That's just so interesting. You know, when it's dark and things just get demonic looking in the distance, and then you get up close and it's just a tree. It's raining, but some parts are pretty covered under the canopy, so I think I'll be fine. I love this part. Climbed this giant hill, but it's so worth it because I'll show you what's on the other side. Let's wait for it. Yes, I know it's raining, but just watch. Look at that. I was so enthusiastic that I didn't check the weather, but this is what it looks like when it's raining. Is this a child-safe park? You tell me. Definitely want to keep your kids close. That's a pretty steep cliff, and I don't remember if there used to be a fence here, but probably this would be a good spot to put one. This part always confuses me, but basically I want to switch to the Mast Trail, so I want to keep walking left to go south. I think this way it just kind of goes back around to the same conservation center area, but this way it keeps going south, and then it gets to the giant bridge highway thing, which I'll show you later. So if you're walking south on Orchard Trail, you want to go left. Stop raining. It's so nice and fresh. Guys, this park is so extra. Have you ever seen a bench that's sitting on a rock and it's like for one person? What's going on there? I think this is the Twyn Rivers. So there are washrooms somewhere in this park, if they're open. And the washrooms. So they're closed for repairs at this time. this bridge is new. Does it say when it was built? No, but I don't remember a bridge being here. Because you do need to cross this river to get south. So this goes south, and oh my god, this person walking in the park just told me to be careful of bears, and I thought he was joking. But now there's a legit sign that says, warning, bear in area. And please report any sightings. Oh my god, I was not prepared for bears. I've never seen a bear here in my life, and I've been to this park like dozens of times. So I'm just going to risk it for the bear. These are just some nice, beautiful purple flowers. Anyways, I imagine that this bear has other things to feed on other than me, and I'm just gonna stick to this trail. Still no bears. I imagine it would be fishing in the river, but now I'm afraid I'm gonna scare this bear. And every little thing I hear in the trees sounds like a bear to me, because I don't know what bears sound like in the wild. I've never come across one. I'm just gonna walk really quietly in case I hear something. Guys, do you think this bear left this graffiti? I feel like I'm in that show Alone now. I went from this nice, quiet public park to this dark and creepy Mast Trail. But no, seriously, I've been on this trail a few times in the past and I've never had issues, but you know, things change, so I'm just gonna keep walking. Guessing this is a trail marking, and there's more trail sign up ahead. Sign there, and it's pointing to keep walking this way. So I'm going that way. Just follow these white trail markings. There's one there, and there's another one up ahead. Man, I haven't gone hiking in so long where you need to see actual trail marks. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it's completely raining above me, but down here it's like totally dry because this canopy is so high. It's like a proper storm up above me, but I'm completely covered by the trees. Unreal. There's so many acorns. The squirrels must be having one hell of a time. This is like acorn paradise. I think this is a beaver. So I made it to the end of Mast Trail, and this is the Glen Rouge campground entrance. There's some bathrooms here, and there is a highway or road, and there's like a guy going fishing that way, and the river is just down there. Now, if you want to cross, there is a secret passageway under the bridge, and you kind of have to go that way. And then there's a giant fence on the other side of this that goes along next to the highway, and I'm gonna show you the secret passage. It says no access to Rouge Beach, which is kind of true, because from this point on it's like neighborhoods south of this bridge. So I'm gonna keep walking under this bridge and follow this trail to see if the pathway next to the fence is still open, because I haven't been here in a few years, so we'll see. See, there's the first bridge, and there's another highway or another bridge down that way. And the river, you can't see it here, but it's just under this bridge to my left, or it's just over here. So the river is down below here, and you can see this trail. It's gonna go under the bridge if it's still open, and then go around the other side, and then there's a fence that goes all along the side. Here's the second creepy bridge. You know that, oh wow. You know that sometimes there's like homeless people living under bridges. So far, I don't see anything going on here, so it feels pretty safe, but I don't recommend coming here without a friend if you've never been to a place like this. That's what it looks like under the bridge. There's the river. No bears. No homeless people. Okay. So, alright. Walking under the highway now. Sometimes people ride kayaks up and down this river. So that's me looking north. I've just crossed this bridge, and here's the fence that starts, and there's the path that goes all along the fence. And if you follow it, it ends up going to a residential street. And once you get to that street, you can keep walking south, and it's gonna take you to Rouge Hill GO station. And there's also TTC buses there. Now it's a bit of a walk. It could be anywhere from like a half hour to 20-minute walk. And from that point, once you get to the Rouge Hill GO station, you can access the beach area. So I'm walking south right now, and the river's to my left, and then the highway is kind of to my north here. And looks like the river goes this way too. It's like I'm standing above it here, so there must be like some tunnel thing. Still no bear sightings. I'm gonna have to read about this bear online when I get home, because I've never heard of such a thing in this part, but maybe that's just my ignorance. Yeah, you should always read about wildlife and things like that before you go to a park. Now, I won't lie, this part of the park is a little bit creepy, especially if you're exploring on your own. So this access part is like more for advanced trail hiking people. But basically, my goal is to get out of this area and get through those trees and get to the neighborhood. So I'm just testing my memory here. I think that I'm supposed to keep going along the fence to the right, and that's gonna get me out of this park and onto the streets. There's another trail you can see here where it forks. It goes to the left along the river, and that goes closer to the campground, but I want to get to the street, so I'm going to follow this trail here. And this is the important part. Here, yeah, you can see it. So I'm going to go all the way along the fence, where it's important to have long sleeves and long pants. I wonder how many people even know about this trail. Going uphill, and I can see there's an end in sight there, and that should take me to the street. There's the highway right next to my right. It's so loud, but I'm pretty sure, as my memory serves me, that it's going to take me to a residential neighborhood. Now I'm next to the highway. You can't really tell, but the trail kind of gets lost and cut off here, and then there's another trail that starts this way. So if I'm walking this way, then it goes there. There's no real marking or anything to show you where it is. It just kind of gets covered by foliage, and then there's just a turn that follows. There's like a trail or something that goes this way, and then it keeps going that way. So I just kind of did a circle around this way, and I'm just gonna keep following the fence because I think that's where the direction I'm going is gonna take me. So yeah, you can see here the trail continues next to the fence. Well, at least there's a highway sign so I can see where I am next to these condos. Now I can see on my left there's buildings out here. There's a house. Oh God, there's a hole. So, oh my God, that's like literally someone's backyard. Now, I'm not gonna go through there. I don't even know why this part of the fence is open. I'm gonna exit this way. So this is like directly south. Some vines. Gonna look so scary coming out of the woods like this if anyone's on the other side. Nope, just a house. So I exited from there. I don't know the name of the street, I'll look it up later, but basically there's no sidewalks, but if I keep walking, this way is south, so that'll take me to Rouge Hill GO station. There's already a bus stop there with TTC access. There's like some random restaurants here. I like this area. It feels like coastal, like you're near the waterfront. You can really feel it's got these cute little houses. This is the main intersection closest to the end of this tiny little street. There's some restaurants, and there's like On the Run or one of these places. So I'm gonna keep walking south that way. was saying, this neighborhood has all these little cute bungalow houses. I took off my socks because I'm out of the woods. So I'm still walking down the street. So I made it almost to the end of East Street here, the Rouge Hill station parking, and then there's the trains just up ahead there. So there's Lawrence Avenue East and East Avenue, and here's the GO train station for Rouge Hill, and here you can see this is also where the TTC buses are. So those will take you to the subway, and I'm sure there's a map. And there's a little building here you can see, like right there. Where's my finger? And they have a bathroom inside, so I'm gonna go there. So here's this GO station with bathrooms and train tickets. So it looks like there's an underpass that can get you to the other side. Let's see.
We apologize for the inconvenience. Le train en direction de l'île Choriste à 17h39 à destination de Vista est retardé. Veuillez écouter les annonces extérieures et vérifier les tableaux de départ ou utiliser le Go Tracker pour les horaires de trajet les plus récents.
So I'm following this sign. It's like Ontario. There's the trains. Now, does this sign let me exit? I mean, the trail's right here, but it's pointing me towards an exit. You can exit the train from this little sign. That's nice. I might as well walk to Rouge Beach while I'm here, because I don't come to this area very often, or to this park. So it is raining, but I will make the most of it. How peaceful is this when you're not hearing the trains? You can hear the lake. This is what fall looks like in Canada. Normally it's packed with people, but it's October, or just the very beginning of October, so it's just people walking their dogs and some birds. I said I was going to walk along the sand, but I didn't think through how dirty my feet will get, but still, let's do this. Okay, there's like this giant blue mat, and I think it's like some plastic tarp style material, and it goes all the way to the beach. So you can actually experience the beach without getting your feet dirty for all the dog walkers. There's so many things I don't know about the city until I get out and explore, but how interesting is this? There's like hammocks. How interesting. We have city provided hammocks on the beach. This is a very new thing. Okay, I'm afraid I'm gonna flip over here. So let's keep going. I think my journey here is done. This is a nice discovery, so I'm just gonna go back to the train station and make my way home. Thank you for watching my video. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll try to post cute videos like this more often. See you in the next one.